Hello, I'm doing a movie review. Now, I had initially planned on doing a review on It's a Wonderful Life because I wanted to review a Christmas movie, but because Christmas is pretty much over at this point, I'm actually recording this video at 1 o'clock in the morning, and if I were to review It's a Wonderful Life, that's a review that I want to put a lot of work into because that's a really iconic movie, and I don't feel like doing that kind of work at 1 o'clock in the morning. So instead of reviewing It's a Wonderful Life, which is arguably one of the greatest Christmas movies ever made, I decided to review a less iconic and less great Christmas movie, but still a really entertaining Christmas film called Santa Claus. Now, Santa Claus is a 1959 Mexican fantasy children's film, and the movie also goes by the title Santa Claus vs. the Devil. Now, the premise of this movie is, it's set, of course, at Christmas, and in the beginning of the film, Santa Claus is getting ready to bring toys to all the good little children of Earth. But it turns out that Satan wants to essentially corrupt all the children of Earth and kill Santa Claus, so Satan sends a demon named Pitch to Earth to corrupt all the Earth's children and ruin Santa Claus' plans for bringing toys to all the children of Earth. Essentially, this demon Pitch wants to ruin Christmas, and now Santa Claus has to stop this demon. That's the basic plotline of the movie in a nutshell. Now, this definitely has to be one of the most bizarre Christmas movies I have ever seen. I mean, the premise alone is just glorious. Santa Claus fighting a demon. I mean, that alone got me interested in watching this movie. And the movie itself, it's not a great movie, it's not a particularly good movie by any means, but it is entertaining. It's one of those, I guess you could say, so bad it's good kind of movies, and I would recommend it in that regard. If you're in the mood for a good laugh, I would recommend it for that. I mean, believe me, this film, it's no It's a Wonderful Life, it's no Gremlins, it's no Die Hard, it's no Krampus. It's definitely not one of the great Christmas movies, but once again, it's entertaining. And it definitely added something kind of new to the whole Santa Claus mythos, because basically in this movie, Santa Claus lives in this castle that is supposed to be, in heaven or something, they say up in the heavens, and it's not really physically in the North Pole or anything, and instead of elves, Santa has, all these children working for him, and that's one thing that they don't really explain in the movies, where the hell did these children come from? Are these children who somehow know how to get to heaven to help Santa, or are these, the souls of dead children who have gone up to heaven and are now helping Santa? And it turns out that Santa's friends with the wizard Merlin, who is the one who gives him, all the magic potions and magic dust to give Santa his magic powers, and so it's just a really bizarre, out-there take on the whole Santa mythos. And it also turns out that his reindeer are robots. I shit you not, they're freaking robots that you find out will actually dissolve if they stay on Earth for longer than Christmas night, so that's the reason Santa has to get back to his castle before the end of Christmas night. So once again, it's kind of a bizarre and unique take on the whole Santa Claus mythology. And there was something kind of interesting about basically having Santa fighting Satan. Well, he doesn't actually fight Satan himself, he fights a demon who works for Satan, but I thought it was so funny because, like, apparently this demon is supposed to be Lucifer's top demon, and yet the demon is so freaking incompetent, it's not even funny. And also, with all the other horrible shit going on in the world, why the hell is Lucifer sending what is supposedly his top demon to spoil Christmas? Doesn't Lucifer have, like, bigger priorities? One thing I do want to point out is in the beginning of the movie when they're introducing all these children who work for Santa, they're showing children from different countries, and the way these children are dressed up is borderline offensive, or not even borderline, it is kind of offensive. Like, they're all dressed up like stereotypes. Like, first it shows you children from Africa, and they look like this. It shows you children from Russia, and they look like this. And it shows you children from Spain and France and China and Japan, and they're all dressed very stereotypically. But then again, in this movie's defense, the American kids are also shown very stereotypically as well, and so are the Mexican kids, and this was a Mexican film. And one thing I really do want to point out is, in Santa Claus's castle that's supposed to be in heaven or space or wherever the fuck it is, Santa Claus has this machine that kind of allows him to see all the children on Earth, and the machine has a mouth on it, and dear God, the mouth is one of the creepiest fucking things I've ever seen, especially in what is supposed to be a children's film. But yeah, Santa Claus, a.k.a. Santa Claus versus the Devil, is definitely a really bizarre and out there movie, and I can't say it's a particularly great movie because the acting is not very good, the dubbing is not very good, like, all around, it's not a particularly good movie, but it is an entertaining movie. Like, if you get enjoyment out of movies like Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, then you might really enjoy this. So yeah, that's my review on Santa Claus, and bye.